My name is Patricia Digby. I'm the Executive Director of Life Lessons, and I've been with Life Lessons since it started 5 years ago.
Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Antiamwa, and I've been with Life Lessons for the past 5 years. I'm currently the project manager, but I did start off as a counselor and I've worked my way up since then.
Technically, it started in 2017 because that's when we started all of our preparation for it. And then our first camp was in 2018. Originally, we really started as just trying to find a safe and engaging opportunity for parents to send their kids to a program in the summertime when school was not in session. The initial goal was to provide a fun program for youth in our school to be able to participate in an engaging program in the summertime with their peers. The pilot year was definitely a year of flying by the seat of our pants. We received funding from a corporate donor, Business Systems. We received also a Canada Summer Student Job Grant, which allowed us to hire our first initial employees. We hired, I think, about 8 employees. Then we also had about 12 campers for our pilot project. We offered life skills, we offered arts and crafts, we offered daily physical activity, and we tried to sort of have an opportunity for the participants to engage not only with each other safely, but also with our staff, which were youth their age. For our first year, absolutely. As I said before, we were trying different ideas and different ways to engage with them. So they did things like in-class activities. We also did community events. We also had an opportunity to meet the players and attend a practice session with the Toronto Wolfpack, which was really cool for our campers. We decided as well to go ahead and do a talent show. That was our first talent show where we were able to showcase the unique talents of our campers and have staff involved as well, which was a lot of fun for our campers.
For our 2019 year, we grew a lot from our previous year. We were able to add on more staff members, and as well as that, we added on some volunteers. And in terms of our participants, we were actually able to double in our participants that we had. We really found that within the first year, it was really cool to give the campers different types of experiences. This year, we really wanted to try and do something different and make sure we were able to do something like that weekly. One of the first places that we went was a horse sensory farm, where the campers had the opportunity to go out, meet some animals, do some art, walk around with some nature, and just kind of be in a different type of environment where they were able to have as much fun as they possibly could. So for another type of experience that we wanted to give the campers, we actually went down to Kensington Market and we did a little bit of a food tour where we went to different areas, we picked up different types of foods, we went to tacos, got some pies, and we really wanted to show different types of cultures. So another great opportunity that we had was to go to the Art Gallery of Ontario. So we took the campers down to Toronto, which was super fun, and we were able to go in and see all these different types of art pieces. It was a very welcoming and cool experience. And one thing we did our first year that we really wanted to do our second year was to put on our talent show. So again, the campers had the opportunity to showcase their talents. They were singing, they were dancing, they were doing magic tricks. Family, friends, and a lot of people were invited to come in to sit down and watch and to support all of our campers. The theme was kind of a Hollywood theme. So we had our red carpet out. All the campers had their opportunity to walk down, get their little bit of a photo op with their family and friends before they went up to the stage to perform their special talents. After our 2019 year, we were really excited to move forward with our next year of in-person camp in hopes to grow, get more participants. But then as the world changed, as COVID hit, we really had to find a new way to adapt because it was really important for us to build those connections and keep those connections with the campers that we had. We want to find an appropriate platform for us to be able to use to be able to deliver an in-person kind of camp experience to the campers in the safest way possible. So with that, we really had to think quickly, and the best platform that we thought would be useful would be to start a YouTube channel. So the cool thing about that is that we had our counselors come in and they were very creative, and we were able to kind of deliver our in-person camp online. So from that, they were able to create videos with arts and crafts, cooking videos, science videos, as well as exercise videos where campers could go online online, they could watch these videos, and they could also participate at home. Not only did we put this on our YouTube channel, but we also put it into our website. So we kind of revamped it so we had more of a central location so campers and parents could feel safe to go to, and they can just find all of our content there. With the challenges presented from COVID that we had this year, we still believe that we had a very successful year, but we also found that there's still something missing. And one of the biggest things was just having that interaction with the campers.
2020, we were excited because we were able to offer a program that was online, that was safe for our campers and safe for the staff as well. Everybody was getting to know about COVID, and we wanted to provide the safest experience for everybody. Now that we had 1 year under our belt on an online virtual platform, we were able, thanks to the Trillium grant, to be able to offer an interactive program this year. We knew the system, we knew a little bit more about social media, we learned a bit more about Zoom, and we were ready to start an online interactive program. The Trillium grant helped Life Lessons because it really gave us an opportunity to invest in our ability to create a safe and engaging online platform for our campers and for our staff, and to really focus on youth leading youth, but in a virtual environment. Definitely. Our whole purpose is to provide a safe and engaging platform for young adults who experience developmental difficulties to have a platform to engage and interact with their peers. And the Trillium grant gave us that opportunity. We had over 100 individuals, campers, sign up for our camp and register for our camp. Personally, I was blown away, as I usually am every single year, by the ingenuity and the devotion and the enthusiasm of our staff. We were able to really plan how we were going to provide an interactive platform. This we did through program packages. We were able to send out each camper a program package, and in each was all the materials for them to interact at home safely. Actually, ever since we started the camp, it was something that I really wanted us to be able to look into and find ways to accommodate and to support individuals of all abilities. And this year, thanks to the Trillium grant, we were able to hire 5 individuals who self-identified as having exceptionalities. For our campers to see individuals with their own or similar lived experience in a leadership role was absolutely amazing. For me personally, one of the highlights of our camp this year was being able to go with our team to deliver the t-shirts and the staff shirts for our co-hosts. To see the looks on their faces, to see the looks on their parents' faces meant so much to me, because I think as a parent myself, one of the proudest moments that we have as a parent is to watch our kids have their first job. And this was something that we were able to provide for our 5 co-hosts this year, and to see them grow into their own person. We thought really the interactive component of our camp would be on our on-screen interaction, which was great. And then we realized that the campers were starting to ask questions on the chat. One time, actually, I was one of the people that was responsible for answering the questions during the live shows. And I thought, gee, there are a lot of questions going on. Let me just count. And I counted over 130 different little chats in a half-hour program. And that kind of really blew me away, because I realized that not only were our campers interacting from our screen, they were also interacting through their writing in the chat. And then that led us to sort of create a chat opportunity for each program. So each program we have like a chat with us component where the campers were able to ask questions, offer their insights, and be able to just share what they wanted to share. With the Trillium grant, we were able to also purchase a place on Spotify to offer the podcast that we piloted. And we were also in the process right now of releasing our first pilot project of an app. And what the app will do is it will give, again, another safe, accessible platform for our campers and their families to be able to access all of the content that we've created over the years, and also play a few games, have some songs, and then also more importantly have another chat function there where campers and their families know that somebody safe is going to be interacting with them. I'd like to thank our co-hosts. I'd like to thank our campers. I'd like to thank our staff. I'd like to thank our donors. I'd like to thank just so many different government bodies and organizations and foundations that have really entrusted us. Without your help, we would have not been able to do the things that we were able to do this year. Seeing the interaction between our campers and the staff, seeing interactions between staff and staff, looking at the growth and the learning and the opportunities that this Trillium grant has been able to provide our staff to learn and to grow in a meaningful way has been instrumental. We started out as a small organization. We have grown thanks to the Trillium grant and through this online platform to be able to reach so many people. We've been able to create a community, and a community where people feel safe, where people feel accepted, where people feel comfortable sharing their abilities and comfortable just being who they are. So one of the things that the Trillium grant did help us out a lot with was the fact that it was so rewarding to see some of our previous campers have an opportunity to apply for positions as leaders with the camp this past year.
Digital host, sprinting with Stevie.
So Amin, do you remember what we did this summer?
Yeah.
So you were a digital host, right?
Yeah.
Digital host Alex in the accent.
Daycam leader as a digital host.
I was a co-host. Game day with Taylor.
When I did the yoga.
Did you guys do food?
Did you cook?
Yeah.
Everything. I like the medals and toll.
My favorite part of the camp this year were the different activities that we did, and was a lot of fun.
My favorite part of camp this year. Bill, bananas like to cut bananas. Cut bananas like to cut bananas.
I like being a leader good.
So also, Amin, you got to be a leader this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had a lot of people who were there to watch you, and they all followed all of your cooking shows and tutorials. So that was pretty cool. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you like being part of a team?
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yes, I was grateful.
Yeah.
Stevie is a bit shy, I guess, but no, Stevie, he's just so excited. I mean, it's really made his identity. He talks so much about you guys at Life Lessons. It gave him a new voice, right?
Right.
He had routine. Really good for him because he knew that, okay, I have to go. He would tell me himself sometimes that, I have to go now. And he would know he has to take a shower, get ready, have his breakfast quickly, and be on.
I felt he was very motivated in terms of every day that he came
into that, the programming. He was ready to do the work. He was very self-sufficient, self-regulated, motivated. He was engaged. He really enjoyed the staff.
I saw Emilio as being very energetic, very interactive with this. I was really happy to see him that way because, this was like his first job and he was very happy and content with, whatever he was doing, and he was very grateful.
It was really interesting to see the co-hosts and to give them some kind of independence. If you watch the first day and then go watch the last day, and they are all totally different. They're settled, they know what to expect, and then they had a good smooth routine, and they sort of let loose a little bit. They got relaxed.
It's just mind-boggling, and we like my wife and I, we knew it would come one day when he would be getting his first job. But the call or the email from Miss Digby giving Stevie this wonderful opportunity, it just opened so many doors for him. We're just so thankful. We're just blessed.
I just really liked it. It was just it's very, very interesting. It's very good. It's for these special kids, and they're actually getting out there and they're learning things. I felt it was different. The guy even learned a lot, like some things I didn't know, but I was learning from these kids.
I saw him mature a lot in terms of seeing where his skill sets are. And it's not about him being perfect, it's about him being Alex. And I think that represents what Life Lessons about, right?
Well, I'm very proud of Emilio in general. And this made me even more prouder because I could see his independence. He was very interactive with people, and he likes to socialize in general. So this really showed his true colors.
I was proud to watch him. Yeah. First job, he was very proud of it, so I was proud of it. He felt really good about it, and having his own segment, he felt proud. I know he felt proud.
I know,
and it was important.
I felt very proud.
Them and I were just talking to people at our former workplace in Ethiopia at the international school, where there is such a lack of opportunity, and this is why we moved back after living there. It is just monumental because people with special needs and these with exceptionalities have so much talent, and you've opened up a new world. I mean, most notably for Stevie. It's interesting because as a camper, Stevie and I had such fun previous summer. When Miss Digby emailed us and that, it was just like we're just coming back to family, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think for kids, it's really good for them. There's nothing really out there for kids. I find like when I go out there, I don't see anything. Even every time I look things for him, I don't find anything. I had so much problems when he was younger. I'm finding now, I think more kids are getting it, and more is understanding with parents and adults and children. Even when he was little, kids were so mean to him.
We are experiencing this right now. Alex is trying to look for a job. And, the job market for a person on the spectrum, Life Lessons gave that opportunity to Alex to showcase his talents. In the real world, people want people who are in the spectrum of that word normal, not identified as having a disability or intellectual delay. Well, I would say Life Lessons would be the perfect thing. Like if we could do this the whole year, Alex said, looking at the positive and showing that they are human beings and they're worthy of production of some talent.
I feel that it's very important because if they don't get a chance, they're capable and they can be like anyone, and they're capable of doing it. I mean, that's the best thing you can give them is a chance, and I think it's amazing.
It's very important. It shows everybody in society that, they're going to be able to contribute. All of them are going to contribute in their own way, but all of them can contribute as long as they're given the chance, the opportunity, and support.
Come on. If we could have a video satellite to East Africa, and I've got paternal family in Trinidad and Tobago, I mean, it's like Terry Fox. His mom had said, why don't you just run in the province of British Columbia? And Terry said, well, people outside of British Columbia have cancer and that. If I could, I would, we would go outside the province. Yeah, most definitely.
100%. They're amazing. The hosts are amazing. They're understanding. And the kids learn things. They learn a lot. So I find it's really interesting. Like, they get out there and with other kids. And there's other disabilities, right? But they understand how to handle them and behave.
I told him, I think if I would work there, if she'd allow me. I think I was sold on when the Friday was a half day and you could hear the kids say, oh, do we really have to go? That was a check mark on the box that said that, yes, you guys are doing something incredible. You're doing it right. That spoke to me volumes of what you guys were doing was bang on.
Absolutely and definitely, because you're an amazing company, especially like on Zoom. The camp itself is just the whole idea that you do that is an amazing thing that you do for these children and these young adults. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I recommend this to others because it pulls their abilities out. It pulls some of them had stuff hidden, like.
Fantastic. I call myself a lifelong learner, not only as a parent, but as an educator. And I'm always learning from him. I learn from you guys. It's just a great team. Like, we're makers of memories. Stevie will always remember the summer of 2021. You're always going to remember, right? Not because you're 19 years old. You'll remember it because of life lessons.
Responsibility. He had a lot of responsibility and he enjoyed it.
I had fun. I had
the funniest time ever.
I enjoyed the summer program. I'll do it again.
This has been the best experience for him so far in his life, and I think that it's going to be the most memorable one, and we are grateful and appreciate, of course, everything that Life Lessons has done for him.
It's endless. It's endless, and the potential is endless. For them, the earth moves. It's so big. It is bigger than all of us. That's all I can say.